Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear us? Sorry, we're a couple of minutes late.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we were like...
Thank you for all the happy
35
birthdays.
seconds late.
That cake emoji looks well cool. Can you hear us, guys? Guys and gals.
Guys and gals and...
Yes,
cakes.
can hear. Good. Can you see channel members are starting to get a second piece of cake now?
Ooh,
Look
exciting.
at that. Yeah. Hey, there's lots of people already to say hello to.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots and lots. Look at that. Oh, because I forgot to actually say anything about it until the last minute. Well, I'd mentioned it yesterday.
You mentioned it during the week.
And the last thing, but yeah. Oh, so it's lovely to see so many people.
And you obviously had to tell people that we weren't going to be there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hopefully that got the news out well enough.
We had a bit of a last minute panic because we suddenly realised I hadn't got a single drop of alcohol in the house. And it's my birthday.
That's not like you.
That's not right.
Yeah.
So we had to run round to Morrison's. I have, however, got plenty of cake and other sweet things now.
Yes.
So, we might as well...
Ooh, we got Lana here.
Lana.
New, recommended by FrizzyBee. FrizzyBee is excellent.
Yeah. FrizzyBee and Tori, KoolKookyKreatures, and hey, Mandy! and any other YouTubers that we talk about during the stream should all be linked in the description box. If there's anyone who's got a YouTube channel who's one of my regulars and I haven't linked you, please give me a shout and I'll add you on because I'm just trying to make it so that they're always there. Good old Morrison's. Yeah, so I got myself three little mini bottles of bubbly, which I'm going to crack open in a second, and I've got an ice bucket. I think we should go.
We should, shouldn't we? Yes.
Yeah. So oh, it's nice. I know a few people have got other things on and they've messaged me. Hello. And because it's a special one, now normally midweek ones Tom wouldn't be here, but because it's a special day.
Well, yeah.
Oh, why can't we see you?
She's pretending I'm here. I'm not really in that. She wanted to pretend I'm there. This is very bad miming. They're not going to believe you.
He isn't. Put it on the full thing for a minute.
Oh dear.
There he is.
Oh yeah, don't worry, Frizzy. You can always tell that it's the starting soon thing. Well, for a start, it says starting soon. Yeah. Also, we left the moving confetti on there, so it didn't. It's more obvious. It wasn't just a pause.
Yeah, that we could thing. Just. You could see something was going on. I usually say hello to everybody who's already there waiting. There's so many people. How lovely to see so many people. Thank you so much to everybody who sent me presents and cards and
so many people.
God,
very
I've been
generous.
spoiled rotten today. I spent so long opening presents and cards this morning. John got bored and wandered off, didn't he?
Yeah, you did tell him.
Went off to get his lunch. I did say you don't have to sit here watching me open if you don't want to. All right, then he went and got his lunch. You sat all the way through there, didn't you?
Oh, I didn't have any lunch to go and get. So.
I know.
I was stuck there.
This didn't have a name on it. It came in this great big box. Look at this. It's pretty weighty. This is a big cake. I think this is from Granny Sue because the note that came with it said that they weren't going to be able to join us because they were celebrating birthdays with several other friends. And I think that's what Granny Sue said. So I think it's from Granny Sue. But she didn't actually put her name on it. So if it wasn't Granny Sue, there's someone else there.
The thing snapped.
I know it wasn't just now. Maybe. I think it must have been when I was carrying it upstairs. Yeah. But it's okay, I'm going to eat it later anyway.
Yes.
Tom also got me a cake.
Yes, because there wasn't enough cake.
I did say I've got to be back on my diet on Monday, but it's going to take me more than Monday to eat all the lovely goodies.
Yes, there's quite a few things. Oh, and Mandy, you're going to have to pretend you don't hear this because I promised I wouldn't tell you that she nearly accidentally threw your card in the recycling. And that. They both accidentally went in with the box.
Beautiful card.
It is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And if John wasn't so good at doing the recycling, you never would have seen it.
Yeah, that's true. I'd have missed that on the bottom. I've got some. I'm going to do a bit of a blast from the past, seeing as I am 64. 64 today, which is a bit scary. I will be taking the edge off it with some bubbly in a minute. I've even got an ice bucket.
I'm glad it's an ice bucket. You haven't got a bucket of bubbly.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. wouldn't be very bubbly anymore.
No, well, no, it would be no. So I thought we'd have a bit of a blast from the past. So I've got some props just to get us going. And this is a lovely book. It goes through the decades, so the 60s, 70s, 80s maybe, but 60s and 70s especially always get me reminiscing. So I thought we'll have a flick through that. I might go and get the golden hands if you've got time. But then some friends dropped in this morning, brought me some bags of fabric scraps because they're moving. Now I think, looking at what's in there, some of them are actually from her mum. And they look like really quite interesting old things. So we could go through them if we've got time. If not, I'm going to do that separately.
Yeah.
But one of the things that was in the bag is this, look. I mean, that I would have so aspired to look like that girl in that picture back in the 70s.
It looks like she's just moved in under that hair.
Yeah.
That was already stuck to the chair and she just nestled in under it.
But the great thing is that anything on that page, I would still knit now, or crochet now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I love this. I hope there's a pattern for that in there.
Also, I saw that Tori said more like 46 earlier.
Oh,
clearly
thank you,
she's.
I will love you forever.
She's watching 360p or something, having connection issues.
Yeah, tricot.
Just wipe the Vaseline off the lens.
I haven't had time yet to say a separate private thank you to everybody who sent me lovely things, but anybody who's here who's
she didn't deserve it. She's like a spoiled little kid. It's ridiculous.
I was like a very excited little kid.
She was, yeah.
And I made myself wait to open anything, even cards, until you got back with John early on. So that's about, which is partly why we were running so late now.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
We had to sit there and watch her.
Lovely things. I might have to do a little birthday haul video. Yeah. And there's a couple of things that will, more than a couple of things, that will be crafty projects as well. Oh, just lovely, lovely things that I know lots of you will dribble over. You're 62 in a couple of weeks. Oh, I mean, for some reason, I didn't mind 60, 62, 63. For some reason, 64 is feeling like...
Well, it doesn't help that there's a song about that being an example of being very old and unlovable or something.
Yeah. It's a shame, copyright issues. We can't play music, because that's a really good thing if you're being nostalgic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I put all this cake out of the way for a minute? And when we just wolf down a sausage roll each, just to have something to eat, because I haven't eaten all day.
I didn't even have sausage roll.
Yeah, but you had breakfast, didn't you? Yeah. Which I didn't. We'll put the cake out of the way for a minute, because I need some more room before I do anything about that. I'm going to put that down there.
Oh dear. All I can think is, Wendy, I really hope you're saying it's your birthday on Tuesday. Otherwise, that's too much information.
Don't just pretend he never said that, guys, please. Right, okay, it's time to crack open the bubbly and
Filth.
Yeah. Don't, Carol, Tori.
Don't encourage him, you'll only make him worse.
Oh, Debs. So Deb's nickname at school was Poodle after... Yeah. Kids are horrible, aren't they?
They are, yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah.
Which is why I always hate it when people give their kids stupid, unique names. It's like, you've just guaranteed your child is going to be bullied.
That happens a lot. Oh, that's chilled down nicely with that ice in the bucket.
Nice.
This says it's extra dry. But I don't know. It also says rosé, and usually rosé is a bit more on the sweet side, so I'm not sure. But anyway, they were 3 for £6, so it had to be done. Oh God, am I going to be able to do this without putting it through a light or something?
Don't point it at me.
Oh no, I don't think I can do it. Oh, here it goes.
It's just going to go. Tss. Yeah.
It's a screw top made to look like a cool idiot.
I mean...
Oh dear.
I was assuming it's something I didn't know, because it sure did look like just a plastic screw.
I'm going to actually put a bit of ice in it, because that will kind of water it down a little bit and chill it more.
I do like, though, when you thought it was going to pop something, your first thought was to point it directly at my face.
Yeah.
What have I ever done to deserve that?
I've got Thomas Sprite.
Yeah. Although I'm mostly drinking a bottle of water.
Oh. Kaz was Smurf. But how did you get to be called Smurf? Did you dye your hair blue?
Flannel feet.
Oh,
Nice.
actually, that is quite dry. That's nice.
You failed at cookery.
Program. Oh yeah, the Galloping Gourmet. So what did Tori get called? What is she saying she got called from the Galloping Gourmet?
I do not like this trackball.
I'm so going to have to go back and check this. I always do though. Galloping Gourmet.
Better than Galloping Gormless, I guess.
Yeah. Time does that weird thing. It goes faster and faster. I look back 10 years now and think that is nothing. That's gone really fast. Yeah. And I mean, well, maybe I've got a couple more of those to go. If I was very lucky, 3. How am I going to get all this stuff turned into projects? Will I finish all my whips?
I don't know. If you don't manage it, I'll just go in a skip.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
In fact, even why wait till you're dead? I'll just chuck it in a skip while you're not looking.
Tori says that was basically it. Gormless. Yeah. Bongo. Oh, God.
Yeah, things don't bake very quickly with the oven turned off.
Yeah.
Very energy efficient.
Yeah.
But
Briefcase girl, after getting one. Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh. Tom's idea for that lemon cake that I just showed you, what he's going to do, so anybody that was at last Wednesday's Whip and Waffle, I was telling the story of the unfortunate school cookery Christmas cake decorating incident with the...
Yeah.
I won't tell it all again, but yeah. Basically, my Christmas cake was a travesty compared to everybody else's, mainly because I was just not given the right ingredients to take to school. And it ended up with this kind of mess with instead of a cute little robin or whatever on it, it was just this great big red twisty candle stuck in the middle of my cake, which I think these days you might think it looked quite stylish, but it wasn't.
Possibly.
Wasn't what everybody else had.
Didn't really fit with the brief.
So Tom was going to be inspired by that today and stick it one great big candle in the middle of that cake.
Yeah, the cake was mostly there as a joke candle holder.
But it's a lovely lemon cake, so yeah, I'm going to really enjoy it.
If you're going to have a joke candle holder, it might as well be a delicious one.
Yeah. You know when a cake feels heavy in a good way, that's like that. So is that other one actually. It's big as well.
If it feels like you could spill the cake, it's
lemon
probably
drizzle.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tori's playing a Spotify playlist, 70s playlist. See, I wish we could do something like that, but we can't because of the copyright thing.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even allowed to, even if it was like demonetised. I'm not allowed to, am I? I'm
not
just
really,
not allowed to
no. The best we could do is make a Spotify playlist, listen to it ourselves without it being on stream, and share it with other people so they can listen to that.
Can you share your Spotify? I know Tori has shared a Spotify playlist before. Because she did one for Artifartober, I think, didn't she? Maybe Tori could share it in the live stream follow along.
Yeah, I mean, basically, your ideal playlist would be mostly ABBA anyway, so.
I hate ABBA. I'll tell you what, I am really hot today. We've actually got the window open. It's warm outside. It's like 17 degrees outside, hot as it's been for ages.
I've gone through almost 2 litres of water since
really
we got back.
Warm. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Tori. So Tori's going to put that in Discord. So should we put a Discord link? Or somebody put ! Discord in the chat. No space, just put ! Discord. Anybody can type that in. And that will give a link to the live stream follow along room in Discord. If you're not already joined in our Discord, it'll take you to a join thing. It's all free.
Yeah.
So if you haven't joined.
If it doesn't work,
it's
probably because you're on an iPhone and you need to install the Discord app first or something.
Before you, It's
all very strange. They might have fixed that by now, who knows?
Bay City Rollers program. No, I do remember the Bay City Rollers and their stupid trousers. Our friends who came round today, Bea was telling me that she's just found, because they're moving house, she's just found all her old diaries back from the 70s. It was page a day, so you can make the outpourings of like a teenager onwards, you know. And she's having to get rid of it all, so she's burning them, she's getting rid of them, but she's reading them first. So yeah. And she said it's been a real
read them first, then make sure no one ever gets to read them again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I never managed to stick at keeping a diary for very long, so yeah. Thank you, Janet. Oh no, I've lost my thread now. I've only had 2 sips of champagne, no, more than 2. And I've forgotten what I was going to say. It was something about Fabulous Jax. Fabulous Jax keeps a diary. I'm sure it was Fabulous Jax saying that she probably still keeps a journal every day. Ivan's at work, Alice is at college, Layla's at school, George all double booked. Oh, everyone says they love. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got it here, Andy.
Yay.
I've got. So, shall I show my cards? I won't show my presents because I think I'm going to do a separate video. Not a greedy look what I've got video, but more of a oh my god, aren't I lucky? Look at all these lovely things video.
According to Debs and Jackie, it was Shang-a-lang.
Shang-a-lang. Oh god. When other people were into basic rollers, I seem to recall I loved David Essex. He was my, he was the bee's knees. A taxi driver in Norwich a year or 2 ago now said to me, you'll never guess who I had in the back of my cab the other week. Bit in a Norwich accent. David Essex. And I said, no. And he showed me a picture. He'd taken a picture of him in the back of the seat, obviously with his permission. And it was David Essex, but not as I knew him. He got a little white goatee and white hair, but still got the twinkle. Yeah.
I see. Eyes.
Yeah, the eyes. He still had the eyes. Yeah.
That's reassuring.
Jackie! Don't you start. See what she said. He's been doing that to me already this way. Am I being stick? No. I'm not doing it. Maybe after a couple of more champagnes.
So why do you love London so?
Shut up.
Is it Maybelline?
David Cassidy, David Soul, David Essex, David Bowie. Essex and Bowie were my big ones. But also, I had a thing about Gilbert O'Sullivan, who played the piano and stuff.
It's the name Gilbert O'Sullivan, isn't it?
Do you know what I think it was? It's because all the other girls at school didn't want... You used to get that magazine Pop Swap and you would pull the middle had... you pulled the middle pages out and it was like a poster. Nobody ever wanted the Gilbert O'Sullivan one, so I would swap them for Bay City Rollers because I didn't like them. So it's because amongst my friends he was a bit of a... I say my friends... the people at my school.
The people forced to integrate with you.
Yeah. I wasn't very good at friends. I wanted to be. I tried to be. I just didn't work out how to do it. Put it that way.
People are awful.
Yeah, And the other one, Mandy, do you remember I had a thing about when that... what was that film that came out? It was like a spoof gangster thing with Bugsy Malone. So Scott Baio, who was like the main character in Bugsy Malone, played opposite Tallulah. My name is Tallulah. I forgot what her name was.
Was it Jodie Foster?
Jodie Foster was in it, but she wasn't the Tallulah character. She was a different character. No. She was the floozy type.
She was, It's
a bit odd for a whole lot of kids dressing up. But I had a real thing about Scott Baio.
Very much over-sexualised.
It was really. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. The nuns took us to see a Gilbert and... Oh, God. I love that. The nuns took them to see a Gilbert and Sullivan production. I thought it was Gilbert O'Sullivan.
I mean...
Oh, you'd have been gutted.
Close.
And you got, like, Pirates of Penzance or something. Yeah, Scott Baio.
Oh, the days before
Thank
Clackers
you.
were...
I am having birthday happiness, definitely.
Banned.
Before...
Clackers.
Yeah.
What about lawn
they were
darts?
awful things.
Who had those?
I don't remember lawn darts.
They weren't such a thing here as they were in America, I believe. They got banned because they're just massive darts that you threw into a target you put on the grass. Yeah. You can guess why those got banned.
Like a javelin, basically.
Yeah, mini javelin for children.
God. I thought you meant they would have like weights or suckers or something.
No, you'd think, wouldn't you? Yeah. Even then it'd be a bit dangerous. But no, actual sharp pointed mini javelins. Clackers. Ooh.
Max Bygraves. Tiptoe through the tulips. See, I knew I'd burst into song at some point.
It's just reminded me of Catherine Tate's Nan character talking about going up the nut house.
Up the nut house.
Sing along with Max Bygraves. No, thank you very much.
Mind a whip it.
Of course, the important thing with clackers is where you keep your collection of them. You need a clacker bag.
Yeah, don't get him started. You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Yeah. My gran loved him. It's that easy listening. Easy listening. Darts, I stuck my brother in the arm. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. We had dangerous toys then. You watch some of those things on YouTube now, toys that wouldn't be allowed anymore. Speaking of which, we could have a look. Should we switch to so we can show what I've got on my desk a minute?
I don't think I know how, actually.
Yes, you do.
No.
I just can't reach it myself. I'm going to show my cards very quickly. This is from my sister. Beautiful card. Wouldn't you like to do that as a stitched piece with batik fabrics or something? Ooh. Wouldn't that be good?
Yes.
Look at this one from Claire. Not Claire. Good grief, where did that come from? Trina. I don't know why Claire came out then. I did get a beautiful card from Claire as well, which is here, but look at this. Weird. It's all cut out, and we can't work out if it's laser cut because it's not got dark edges. But look how accurately cut it is. Hang on, will it? Yeah. Beautiful. I'm not opening all this because some of them got private messages in, but
you don't want to show off your privates.
And some of these cards came with lovely presents as well, but I'm going to show them in a video, I think. This is beautiful. This is from Liz. Look at that.
It is.
This one's from Arelay. Some people might recognise that that's Arelay's work and her signature. Gorgeous. I love how she's had that made into a card.
I kind of recognise it from the choice of colours.
Yeah. And the way she applies the paint and stuff is very,
Couldn't even see that from the angle I was looking at it all the way downstairs.
But Snoppy also does things quite similar where she does like a colourful painty background and then doodles over as well. So, yeah. When I first opened it, I wasn't sure. This one's from Rachel and Kirsty at Stitch Kit. This was from my friends who came round this morning. They've got a spotty dog like this. Is it Dalmatian? Yeah. I can't make that focus. It doesn't like all that white, I think.
Yeah.
Cute card.
I think Debs is lying to us.
What is that?
So she saw Ken Dodd. He was funny.
No.
I don't think that was Ken Dodd if he was funny.
We saw, Mandy, I remember, we saw the Wurzels. Oh, God. I think we got to see them free because our stepfather was working at the... What was that place called, Mandy? Talk of the West. I reckon Ken Dodd's about as funny as Benny Hill, i.e. not at all. But sometimes people are different live.
Yeah.
Kept audiences hostage. So that's because Carol was saying, how long was the show? Churn Dash is saying, how did he keep people over time?
They're often very long shows by the sound of it. Yeah.
Oh, and you just couldn't get away with that being rude. Oh no, the Yetis. God.
I'm a cider drinker.
I am a cider. Oh, and the combine harvester. Oh God. Oh, awful. And even at the time, I hated it.
Yeah,
but it was a trip out.
I mean, it was never seriously, it was never meant to be good, serious music, was it?
No.
I think
no, but it was family entertainment, I think. Wurzel Gummidge. Oh, yeah. This one's from Linda. I think Linda's in here. I've got a couple of Lindas, but I don't think her name is Linda in YouTube now.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
There's another handmade one from my friend Julie down in Cornwall. Cute. Yeah. This is one from Claire. stitched. How gorgeous. There is a lot of stitching work in that. Let me see if I can get a close-up.
Yeah, focused.
Beautiful. I don't know whether to keep it as a card or take that off and incorporate it into a quilt or something. When I would see it more that way, that's the thing. Either way, I would definitely be keeping it, of course. All of that is stitched, the birthday thing is stitched as well, the little body of the butterfly, and all this stitching and beading here. Absolutely gorgeous. All the stars, got stitching on, really lovely. This is from my husband, obviously. I'm not going to show you the inside.
Did you buy that card for another wife that we don't know about?
No.
Because it says amazing, which that must be someone else.
This is a very artsy one, isn't it? This is from another friend in Cornwall. Love that. That's another thing I can imagine, like copying that design.
Yeah.
I look at everything now and think, I could make that like a stitched collage, like part art, part stitch.
You could.
What's this one?
Yeah, it's Peggy's birthday too. Happy birthday, Peggy.
Happy birthday, Peggy. We've got a lot of birthdays actually this month we've had. And this one from Fabulous Jax. Hey! Showing some of us. There's Tom at the back.
You can see me because I'm
when
like
we got together in Leeds last year. Yeah, that's such a happy day. It's such a lot of good memories. I know, like, I'm happy to be here. I was having such a lovely time. I got my jellyfish. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you those. So I'm not gonna show you my presents for beer forever. I'm just going to quickly show you this one that's sitting here, though. Look, the video went out showing this morning, so. This is sent all the way from Australia from Ellen. It wasn't a birthday present, it was just we've been sending a couple of things back and forth, but how cute is that? And I can't remember, you can get the pattern on Ravelry and Etsy, I think, but in the video I said where you can get the pattern from. But she does these with recycled 3-ply wool. So she must buy things and unpick them, and because it doesn't look, sometimes when you use reused wool it kind of has got a kink in it and stuff, so she must kind of wash it or something to straighten it out. And
yeah, it all looks very pristine, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I just love the bobbly feet and that little tail and the shape of the trunk. I just love it. It's a lovely design.
Hi, Lucy.
Lucy. Hi, Lucy. I haven't said hi to everybody. I've I've missed everybody, haven't I?
Yes, I'm sure they're all very offended.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody for all the cards, the presents, the good wishes. My postman made that face again this morning. Confession time from Lee's visit. You opened the fridge and there was... Oh no! But see, whatever do they do to things these days that they seem to last ridiculously long sometimes, don't they?
Little disturbing, isn't it?
Another thing that lasts crazy long is that Chinese leaves, they call it. I don't know why they call it, because I don't think it's particularly Chinese, but it looks kind of like a cos lettuce, but it's...
Yeah.
I guess it's more like a cabbage, but I don't know, it doesn't taste cabbagey. Not sure what it is, but they sell it as some Chinese kind of leaves.
Didn't eat them, that's probably wise.
Yeah, it's probably just
leave them a bit longer until they turn into wine. Bosh.
Yeah.
Job's a good one.
But if they weren't gone off, if they're still all right after all this time, because that was November, October even.
Slightly November.
Yeah. You've got to think, what would you be eating that's in there that's kept them all that time? Yeah.
Yeah. They irradiate them, I mean.
That's what it is. Well, I suppose that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh, Kim has got a new phone. First time able to join in the live.
Hey!
Well, welcome, Kim.
Brilliant. I definitely know Kim's name very well from the Facebook group and stuff. Now, I'm going to do a giveaway today, but it's a bit different. We haven't got a picture to show you because it's going to be, I'm calling it a mystery party bag giveaway. So we might as well let people join that now.
I suppose we could, couldn't we?
Yeah. Because they can join it all the way through. It can be anywhere in the world, so... And what I'm going to do is, when I know who's won, I'll make up a pack that I think suits them. So there'll be something in it that I've handmade. There'll maybe be some supplies. I'll just play it by ear and see. Obviously, if it ends up going to Australia, I'm not going to be sending something very heavy.
No.
Yeah, so
There'll be no
yeah.
motorbike engine being sent to Australia.
But I've got lots of lovely things that I can. So what I'll do is, whoever wins, I'll get in touch with them or ask them to get in touch with me, and then talk to them about what kind of things they like. Unless it's someone I already know really well. But yeah.
Before anyone gets excited, there's probably not going to be a motorbike engine, regardless of where you, even if you're next door.
You're not going to enter them?
No. I don't think so.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right.
Diet Blacks just popped on to say happy birthday.
Hey! Thank you! Oh, look at all these. I'm sorry I haven't said hello to everybody today because it was just all happened so fast and we were late coming on, weren't we?
We were.
I'll go back and... Cheers! Has anybody else got... It's a bit early in the day for alcohol if it's not your birthday, I suppose, but... I had a glass of wine out with Trina last night as well. I only had one glass because she wasn't drinking because she was driving, and I didn't want to sit there drinking by myself, but I did have one small glass.
Yeah,
and,
just a little one.
And we had wine at lunchtime the day before. That was a bottle between me and John, so middle of the day, that's quite a lot.
Well, at least yesterday you had a nice relaxing journey into the city. It was all very easy and went as planned.
Bus service is diabolical.
Can a 7-Up?
Yeah,
I can beat that.
Tom's more of a 7-Up, yeah.
Not the Sprite beat 7-Up, they are damn near identical.
Well, excellent deployment of, I think, all of the custom emojis there, Lindsay. Pretty much. Now, does that message say something? Hi, Muff, Pat, Heart. Love, hugs, cake. I do love that new cake emoji.
Yeah.
Yay! Jackie's going to go and get a beer. Hi, Sylvia. 8:33. Oh, yeah, I forget your... Yeah. If there's anybody from Australia and New Zealand, though, I know Kathy, who's normally in New Zealand, just said she's actually in Canada at the moment, but she's going to be able to join us.
Nice. Yeah.
Should we have a look at some of these books?
Yeah, you need to do some stuff.
Yeah, I have got... if I actually have time to actually do anything, which I can't say I'm going to, by the time we finish looking at this... I was going to knit my heart to go on my bunny. Oh, look, for anybody that didn't see. Oh, put him by the ear, poor thing.
Bunny!
There's my bunny! Snuggle bunny. What surprised me was you don't stuff it. You were saying just now, so is that going to get stuffed? No, you don't. The pattern says not to stuff it because it's meant to be squishable, almost like when kids have a blankie, Yeah, but it's got a funny head. Cute. So I don't want him to hear. He is going to be up for grabs at the April Arty Farty party. And he's going to come in the... I can't get to it easily now. Oh, he's going to come in the little backpack bag that came in the kit as well. So that's my Stitch Kit box from March. So he'll be going off to his forever home on the... Whichever the first Saturday in April will be the Arty Farty party, won't it? Yeah, so... He feels lovely, Dee. I'm being so good. I'm managing most of the time not to say people's actual names anymore.
Mandy's saying the bus service down there has gone down the pan lately. It was always down the pan down there, Mandy.
Yeah, it was always rubbish, wasn't it? Got even worse, obviously. Oh, right, yours isn't turning out as big. You're not knitting the baby one instead, are you, Wendy? Because there is a baby one on the pattern. Yeah.
Oh, do you like Al's story?
Well,
we had no idea.
You're not joining for anything specific, Sylvia. I'm calling it a mystery party bag because I'm going to gear the prize to whoever actually wins. So it'll depend on who they are, what they like, where they are. Because I can't send extremely heavy stuff to the States and Australia. I'll probably be a bit more careful about what I send, but it'll be maybe something I've had. Maybe I've got lots of lovely things, supplies and things that I could share or whatever. So I'll make it. It will be a lovely package. It'll be a nice surprise for someone. Yeah. Yeah. Well, look at that owl emoji. I haven't seen that one before. No, it's the bugger one. Did you mean bigger one, Wendy? I know if it's...
What are you doing to your
I'm not very experienced with knitting, but I know with crochet, I tend to crochet quite loose. My crochet will come out big. But I felt like it was quite tight when I was knitting that. I found it quite hard work on my hands, especially with going into the back of the stitch to do the knit each time.
Yeah. You shouldn't just look too big because it was being held by someone very small. So
never gets old.
If I just pick up the bunny a second, this is what it looks like when I hold it. See, that's the bunny, honest.
Yeah, Wendy's knitting the bugger one. Right, let's have a look.
It's funny because I'm implying
this came out of that bag that Bea brought round this morning. I think. Look, it's got a receipt taped to the front. Thank you for your custom. Wish that was more readable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. These are the ones I was planning to look at, though. Let's have a look at these. Let's look at this. Hey, who remembers having Jackie? At one point, we did get to a point where we had pocket money when I was in my teens, and my pocket money got spent on a Jackie magazine once a month, and I spent the rest of my teenage years trying to be like the girls in Jackie. And
I was going to say, were you treating it as an instruction manual?
Yes, because I had no idea of anything, but I couldn't do it, of course, you know. Either physically or in any other way. So, yeah. And the other thing I spent it on was with tights. If I wanted tights, I had to buy them out of that money. So, I think I was getting £1 a week at that point. So, I felt quite rich. Who else used to get pocket money? How much did you get? Did you have to earn it? I think in those days, most of us did have chores to do. They don't seem to do that so much these days.
Oh, they need to earn money or they get everything bought for them anyway.
Definitely not Jackie Chan. Jackie was a teenage girls magazine back in the... Well, I think it started in the 70s, but it went on probably longer than I'm aware of. And it was full of advice about beauty, pop stars, boyfriend quizzes, you know. Oh! I mean...
That's some big hair.
Oh, and I drew loads of pictures like this. Everybody had impossibly long legs and big flared trousers.
Of course.
Do you know, I just read that as this is a prison book. Buy-on book.
Can't imagine it being that popular in prisons.
Quizzes. Or we could do a quiz in a minute. We could do one of the how do you fit in. Look how many there are.
Yeah.
Which is the season for you. We could do one of them and everybody could be doing it quietly on their own. Gorgeous. We'll do one of them quizzes in a minute. Oh, look, you see? These I used to draw a lot of pictures like this. Hello, if you're reading this compilation of the best of top-selling Jackie annuals, I'm guessing you were a young girl back in the 70s. You worshipped David Cassidy, Donny Osmond and the Bay City Rollers. You saved up for weeks to buy smocks and flared trousers. Well, actually, I learnt to make them from bags of old clothes we'd be given. But...
Well...
You experimented with makeup and agonised over boys. See, I always had this thing where I would try to do the thing with the makeup, but they would say, put this on this part of your eye, put that on that part of your eye. And you see, I've only got one part of my eye. What are they talking about?
Ooh, do you remember Kathy and Claire problem page?
Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely.
Oh, yes.
And you know Claire Rayner, the agony aunt? That's Jay Rayner, the food critic. That's Jay Rayner's mum. I'm assuming it must be because he's called Rayner and because he just looks exactly like a bigger male version of her.
Mandy says she doesn't remember getting pocket money. Did you steal Mandy's pocket money?
No.
That's what you would say.
I think Mum called it pocket money, but it was like you've got to get your tights with it. If you want any clothes with it that don't come in bags of old clothes from people, you've got to get them out of it as well. It was kind of, yeah, it's pocket money with strings.
It sounds more like she couldn't be bothered buying the things herself. So she sent you out to get the essentials.
Well, it was also
looking
that
after her
she
child.
could make me do more jobs to earn it.
Yeah.
The problem page would have been one of the first things I read. Always hoping to find somebody with a worse problem that would make me feel better.
Lindsay was going to marry Derek, I assume from the Bay City Rollers when she grew up.
Oh yes, I think he was a Bay City roller. Did you have the tartan crop trousers, Lindsay?
Oh, Sylvia, how much did you regret seeing them eat chocolate without having any yourself?
Oh, hang on. God, I've got to see that. I'm just getting excited. Oh, well, that taught you a valuable lesson, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're telling you different ways you can earn money. God, cinemas often need help on their matinee shifts. Great for film fans. You get paid for watching movies. If you like the idea, go and have a word with the manager of your local cinema. I don't think you get very far with that these days.
No. Excuse me, manager, I'd like to be an usherette.
Shop assistant. I was a Saturday girl in Blewitts, the local bakery in Truro in Cornwall, and I also worked in Littlewoods as a Saturday girl, which was quite good because you got discount off clothes.
Handy, yeah.
And then the other clothes you got out of catalogues, didn't you?
Was it Littlewoods you were saying they're subsidised?
Very subsidised canteen. Yeah. They wouldn't let you... Your overalls that you had to wear, horrible nylon gingham pattern, but nylon overalls you had to wear in a brown and white check.
Real good look there.
Horrible, sweaty as well. But they didn't have pockets in because they were afraid of you stealing money. Yeah. You just had a little tab on the side that was enough to put your locker key on with a safety pin, and like a long thin one that would just take your pen. That was it. So on your pinned with your locker key on this tab on your overall was your dinner tickets, which you could buy. And you paid something like for 50p or something stupid, you could get like a 3-course meal if you wanted it in the canteen at lunchtime. So it was really good.
Nice. Couldn't you just roll a note up really small, put it in the pen holding thing?
They'd spot you before they did that. And we weren't allowed to call each other like Annie, Mandy, Sylvia, whatever. You had to refer to each other as Miss this, Miss that. Otherwise you'd be told off. You had to always be busy. You know, like you see shop assistants these days sitting there twiddling their thumbs or chatting to each other, or even like on their phone. We'd have been sacked straight away. Themselves. Not that we'd have had phones, but
they'd have been impressed if you'd been on your phone.
If it was a quiet day, which is unusual if you're a Saturday girl, they would make you take everything off a set of shelves, refold it and put it back just to look busy. Yeah. They wouldn't have you doing that, and certainly wouldn't have you ignoring a customer.
Stuffy's into Starsky and Hutch.
Oh yes, remember those? I can almost hear the music in my head. That's why I thought I'd go to, actually, rather than Jackie, because this is maybe, because if we got people not from the UK, let's look at this one. Let's look at
Let's have a little look.
Era. Let's go to the 60s. Hang on, where's the contents page? I love this book.
Hit a poster behind your door of Mark Spitz in his Speedo.
Behind your door.
How well hidden did that remain?
Bear.
Was it never discovered?
Yeah. They kept me busy in those days. One of my jobs I hated the most working in the bakery was there would always be, because in Cornwall saffron cake and heavy cake are a big thing. They sell lots of it. It has dried fruit in it, and bits always fall on the floor, and then you get trodden in.
Which is lovely.
Oh, and we had tills, but there was only one till and like 6 of us working full on. So you had to be able to do it all as mental arithmetic and then just ring it into. So you had to work out everything in your head as well. But one of the jobs I hated as a Saturday girl there was they had these hoes, like a garden hoe. And you had to scrape, Mandy will remember doing this as well, I'm sure. You had to scrape the trodden in currants and sultanas off the floor and sweep them up.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I hated that job. Yeah. Oh God. Bjorn Borg. Oh yeah, I'm glad it was as opposed to.
That's a relief. Yeah.
Ian Ogilvy. Oh, I've got to let me find this. We'll jog some memories here.
Would you describe yourself as easily distracted, Tom?
Yes. Has anybody else noticed that when you go to put your date of birth in, on filling in an online form now, you have to scroll and scroll and scroll. For God's sake, I'm not that far back.
I mean...
Right. So, that is still saying 50s. Now we're on... Here we go, the 1960s.
Ooh.
Should we go? Should we begin this bit? Because I can't see you anyway now. If you do
I mean, let's just get one of us patted before doing
do the hands camera, or whatever we've called it. And then I can see you a little bit.
Could you not?
Not. Right. So can everybody see that? I'm not sure. That's just a little montage. Let's look at these bits. So I like this because they go through events. I do remember the moonwalk being a thing, but to be honest, as a kid, I don't think I was that engaged with it. I don't know.
Did they not ask your opinion on it?
No.
So they not seek.
No.
You weren't hired as a consultant.
No.
So, yeah.
But I do remember that we were all... Space was a big thing, and we all thought everyone was going to be wearing spandex and lurex by this stage. God, thank God we're not, because it wouldn't be a good sight for most of us.
Yeah, you'd have to be quite confident to wear that.
And I did. I think I've said about it on here before. I won a competition that Cadbury were sponsoring, where you had to write like a story about what it would be like living in the future. And I can't remember anything much about my story except that there were machines that fed you food like a pellet or something. But I won this huge box of this assortment of chocolate, which was amazing thing to win.
Was it pellets that were fed to you by a machine?
No. Take a serving, you jumped into the next bracket. Yeah. Yeah, we got all that food at the end of the day, didn't we, to bring home. It was, and that was, I mean, the way we were at the time at home, that was really good to have extra food to bring home. We were glad of it.
Yes.
Yeah. All sorts. They did these, distracted again, these, like a big fat Swiss roll, kind of slice of Swiss roll was like this big with double cream and strawberry jam in it. God, that was lovely.
Actual proper cream, not that weird shelf-stable
proper
nonsense.
real cream, yeah. And horses' noses and elephants' feet. I liked the elephants' feet were a big shoe bun. And horses' noses were iced fingers because they look like horses' noses.
It's a shame Cadbury's has kind of gone downhill.
Doesn't seem to taste the same anymore, does it?
It got bought out, but was it Kraft that bought them?
One of those.
And we end up with basically the same garbage that they sell to America now. It's not the same as normal American chocolate. It doesn't taste of vomit.
We must try some of these later. Looking forward to trying them.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cadbury's isn't as good as it used to be. Shame.
But what I was going to say was, we stayed. Mandy's the same. We were skinny minis. We ate that kind of rubbish, and
what do you mean you were?
Certainly not anymore.
She paid me to say that.
But yeah, I do remember the space thing being quite big. It just affected so many things, the ideas about the future and everything. But I can't remember sitting and watching it on the telly, and that might be because we didn't have a telly at that point.
That might have somewhat limited your ability to do so,
yeah. Yeah, it's not the same. It tastes different, doesn't it? I did try Hershey bars once. I thought it was gross.
Yeah, it's a shame because they do literally taste of vomit.
Yeah, we've been into that before, haven't we?
It's not even just like, they're gross. No,
they've actually got like a sour taste to us, our taste anyway. I'd be interested to get somebody from one of the European countries, perhaps Switzerland, seeing as they're famous for chocolate, or Belgium,
like Raz, for example.
Yeah, and an American, someone from England, someone from Australia. So like places all over the world, and put all the different types of chocolate in front of them and see which. Would we all automatically like the one that we've grown up with? No.
I like telling Raz that Swiss chocolate is better than Belgian chocolate.
Especially if you melt it on potato waffles.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Don't know why he cares anyway. He's French.
Sweet cigarettes. Now there's something we were talking the other week. I think I'm going to have to go in on the Can you click on there?
You want to zoom?
Go in on the zoom in, because nobody's going to see a thing otherwise. It takes a minute to come up, and then that's better. Thank you. Yeah, we were saying the other week about what do you remember doing that you don't do anymore, and you can also extend that to what can you remember having as a kid that they wouldn't let kids have today, and this would be one: sweet cigarettes. I think you get candy sticks now.
Yeah, you can't buy them as cigarettes anymore, but they do sell candy sticks, which are the same nasty sweetened chalk nonsense. It's just...
But you could also get like fake cigarettes like you would get from a joke shop with a fake glowing end to them, and we would walk about pretending we were cool.
Get ones which have like a powder and you blow through them and a puff of chalk comes out. It's like I'm smoking.
Yeah. Cadbury flake in the bath like the advert, not in a cornfield.
It's only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate.
I used to love flake.
I always go on about that. It's like, that's the worst way to try and sell me chocolate. Those are not two things I've ever thought. I'm eating chocolate and think, I wish this was crumblier and flakier.
All the monkeys.
You worked in a department store and it was exactly like Are You Being Served? Well, that's disturbing.
I went for a job in a department store like that. Roberts, Mandy will remember Roberts, and I failed the test. I was so nervous I failed the test.
Oh dear. What
I
did you do wrong?
I'd just got my CSE grade 1 in maths amongst... I did 8 CSEs and got grade 1s for all of them. So I wasn't stupid.
No.
I failed the simple maths test. Because I was insisting on double, triple checking everything I wrote down rather than just whizzing through, which I could have done. I failed it. I was mortified.
I suppose it's fair enough, because if they, from what they could see, you were going to be unable to do maths quickly in a high pressure thing.
Oh, I remember yoghurt being quite an exotic treat. And they brought out a drinking yoghurt at one point.
Yeah.
We used to go down, my friend Sheila and I did have one friend.
Just the one.
I quite often had one friend at each school. Quite often it would be the other odd person. But we used to go, we would get lunch money, but instead of buying a school lunch, we'd quickly go into the local town and buy something. So one time we would just have a pomegranate and eat a pomegranate with pins. Pomegranates were really exotic then as well. And then this drinking yoghurt came out. We would sometimes have that. Yeah. Oh.
I remember Rowan was very excited about this drinking yoghurt called Fristy. Because he'd had it when he was somewhere Scandinavian, I think. Don't remember exactly where. But he got hold of some, and it's like, it's just like watered down yoghurt. He was so disappointed that I wasn't amazed. It's like, it's like yoghurt but thinner.
They still are exotic. And since I found out you can do the thing like I saw Nigella doing it first, where you just open it out and then go bash, bash, bash with a wooden spoon on the outside of it, the seeds just fall out. It's much easier. But not as much fun as picking them out with a pin like we used to.
They're still a bit of a pain even with that.
That's what I was going to get. Now you've said Corona fizzy drinks, that's what I meant to try and get today, was something so I could do an ice cream float.
What an idiot. Well, if you have ice cream, we've got Sprite.
Would it be the same if I dropped it in some bubbles? Probably not.
I mean, the problem is do you have...
I don't have
the
ice
part
cream.
that needs to float.
No. Look at all these slimming things. Primula Slim Bread. Slimmer's Bean Feast. Starch reduced rolls. Limits. I do remember Limits. I don't think you see Limits anymore. But most of those cereals you still get, they just updated the packaging.
Yeah, Mandy's saying Roberts was a snobby store anyway, their loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I went to Littlewoods instead.
They're lost too.
Limits. Oh.
Sweep on the Cocoa Puffs. Oh, was it?
So look. Satia, sweet. Oh yes, it is Cocoa Krispies. Sweet. See that Sugar Puffs? Is that the one that has the big bear on now? That's got cute little bear now, but what's the one with the honey monster?
Sugar Puffs, yeah. We were watching something about that just recently, weren't we?
Yeah. How they've changed over the. Yeah, because there was the old-fashioned tiger. They showed what the tiger on. Which one was it? Had the tiger? Frosties. Yeah. God, I remember these.
Tell them about the honey, mummy. Yeah.
Yeah, smash. Oh, see, remember then? It was space kind of time, wasn't it? When mash gets smashed, what? They peel them with their little knives. They mash them.
I don't think they're doing that action in the adverts.
Oh, Twiggy. Oh, she's iconic, wasn't she? Still a beautiful lady now. And she doesn't look like she's had loads of work done either. Fashion. Tan Easy. God, I bet that was awful stuff.
That's what Trump uses now.
Yeah.
Can of orange paint.
And we all aspired to have these almost not there eyebrows as well. Completely the opposite to what it... These days, I'd have been right in fashion.
Yes, they've started going the other way now, haven't they?
Yeah, because I had eyebrows that went like right across, basically.
A monobrow.
and like after years and years of beating them into submission, this is all that's left of them now. I don't do anything to them anymore. They don't grow back, basically.
They've given up.
Yeah. I do think some of the brows you see these days are a bit ridiculous. They don't suit everyone, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The eyebrows should balance your face.
Also, if you're going to do anything crazy with eyebrows, like completely remove them and draw them back on, learn to draw and make them symmetrical.
No, you just get stenciled, don't you?
Apparently not. Just draw it on one side much higher than the other. Like James Bond.
Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. Do the shake and back and put the freshness. See, how good is this advertising?
Yeah.
Penthouse.
Have you ever bought shake and back, though?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Did it work?
It gave it all... It kind of put a strange smell over the top.
It doesn't work. It's terrible. It's just powder that you vacuum straight back up again.
I went through a phase of being obsessively houseworky when you two were first born.
Yeah.
So Mandy will remember this as well. I couldn't leave the house without having gone through like certain routine things I did every day. And one of those things was completely bleaching all of the bathroom walls because we'd had that, what they call gone to sleep down there, where you get this kind of mould spots on the walls. So it was a damp old, So I got a thing about that. I had to do that. Doing the shake and vac thing was one, Yeah.
Funny thing is,
so I do remember using it, yes.
Shake and vac wouldn't seem as effective, because it would have seemed effective because the room would have smelled of it.
Well,
but now it would probably work less effectively because there's better filters on the hoovers.
Yeah.
So it's just...
So yeah, you probably wouldn't...
Yeah, unless it comes
just realised we've got top chat up there. It should be live chat.
Oh, we'll live.
We might miss somebody. Anybody who's just recently joined us, if you would like to win the mystery party bag today, type !join.
Yes. Can't tell you what it'll be because
I'm going to make that up depending on who wins, basically.
Just a little LCD-ish, do you think, Mandy?
Just a little. Just a tad. Yeah, that was difficult times, that was.
Yeah.
I love some of this artwork.
And the girls in the UK doing the 3-inch fake eyelashes. Oh, that's a huge thing. I mean, I don't go out much.
3-inch?
So I've seen a lot of things online of people doing ridiculously long lashes.
What's that in centimetres? I'm trying to see inches now, a minute. Are they really literally 3 inches?
The problem is you see them so long that in a gust of wind, it's like it forces their eyes up.
Yeah. Oh, no,
that must be really horrible.
I've never worn any kind of false eyelashes.
No. I don't need to. I'm beautiful as I am.
Hey, Purple Poppy.
I'm as beautiful as I'm ever going to get.
Purple Poppy, you won't have heard it before. Type !join if you'd like to win the mystery party bag, which will be customised to suit the winner. I couldn't decide what to do, so in the end I thought that's a good idea. Oh, I love this iconic image.
It is rather, yes.
Yeah. Pardon, sorry.
I don't know if I'd describe me as down with the kids, Jackie.
He's hip and down with the kids.
Yes.
Hey, Viviana. Peter Max, I don't recognise that voice, that name.
How much of that have you read?
It's my birthday.
Yeah, I imagine false lashes when you wear glasses would be a potential source of constant discomfort.
Well, even on the very odd occasion I bother to put mascara on, if I forget and put my glasses back on, because I can't see if I've done it right without putting my glasses on to check.
Yeah.
Well, then suddenly the mascara's all over the inside of your glasses, not on your eyelashes. Yeah. It's very annoying.
The housekeeper at the hotel, her eyelashes come unglued and they wind up on her cheek. She always looks drunk. That's not a good look, is it? And
does someone actually tell her, or do you just let her wander around like that? Like she's a bit special or something?
I mean, how would you tell her?
Oh, I'm gonna look him up, Vivian. I'm not very good with names. I'm gonna look that up afterwards. Now I've got to remember what it was though. Peter Max. No, I won't remember that.
Remember, it's like the failed competitor to VCR.
Betamax. 2 Days Summer, look at that and think, why have I written down Peter Max? Was that the winner of the prize?
Yeah.
Lulu.
You don't tell her, it's funnier. Yeah, good choice.
Good grief. Mary Hopkin. Those were the days, my friend. They'd never end. Can't remember any more words.
Unfortunately, I see you were so accurate you're going to get a copyright strike now. Oh, here we go. This is your favourite section.
Carry on
films.
Camping. Yuck. And Bond. No, I wouldn't have ever watched either of those.
Bond.
I do remember
better than Carry On.
Lawrence of Arabia. He's a bit of a dish too, wasn't he?
Bit of a dish.
Bit of a dish. Yeah. Oh, TV. Dactari. Bloody hell. Remember that?
Ooh.
Softly, Softly.
I do like the big spherical TV thing.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yes, I love that. I would have that now.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to buy an old one, good luck. Those will be a fortune on eBay.
We were at a kind of historic building in Norwich on Wednesday. And in the kind of room with seats and stuff, well, I suppose they probably, when they have school kids in there and things, they sit them all down there. There was this big, huge, fat, like six foot deep TV, wasn't there? With slots in to play DVDs and VHS. That bench.
Children's World.
See, this would be more what I'd remember in the 60s. Princess Tina. They're not showing Jackie there, though. So that was probably 70s, though, wasn't it? Captain Scarlet. All space hoppers. Bea, who came round this morning, said she's got all her old Cindy dolls. And because she's taken loads of stuff to charity shops. I said, don't take them to charity shops. You can get money for that. You know, those are quite collectible. So she's got a Cindy doll with all the outfits.
Ooh.
Back from the 70s. Oh, yeah, it would be 70s for her. Look at those. I had a Tressie. She had a key. You turned a key in the back to make her hair grow. You could make her hair shorter or longer. But I lost the key in a move and never found it again, so she was stuck with short hair.
Should have just made a new key. Easy.
Yeah. This isn't as easy to share this book as I was hoping it was going to be.
No.
It's given me some ideas, though.
Yeah, Sue had a dress doll with growing hair as well.
Yeah. It wasn't one that you saw so often as like Cindy and Barbie. I don't know why, because it's quite a fun idea. It's all the space stuff again.
Yes, I suppose there was a lot of that.
The 70s, I got more clear memories of the 70s, I guess. Can you hear that?
I suppose you were getting close to being a real person by the 70s.
Yes. Well, by 1979 I'd met your dad, so... Yeah. It's amazing when you look back on it. I feel like at the beginning of the 70s I was a little kid. I can remember going decimal. I can remember that very clearly. And by the end of the 70s I was just about to be a mum myself. We're just like, you know. But at that time, that 10 years was a vast amount of time. And now it's like gone in a wink.
Yeah.
Oh, I can remember the Queen's Jubilee. That was the year I was leaving school, was the Queen's Jubilee.
Sue says she cut their hair on her doll, couldn't work out why it didn't grow back again.
Oh.
I assume you have since worked out why, Sue.
Look, you wouldn't have that on a magazine or book now, would you? Gay! Why does it say that?
Why not?
Ink. I don't get it. It's like they've got Che Guevara or somebody and put eyeshadow. What is that supposed to be?
Yeah. Don't remember him being a big supporter of gay rights.
No, maybe they...
Perhaps that's why they've done it.
Ink. Okay, I don't understand. I don't remember seeing that one. Is just gay news, which makes sense, but I don't get that one.
Mm-hmm.
Busby. Remember Busby? They went bust. Yeah, decimal coins were that was all very exciting times. God, it made maths so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd been learning, 12 pennies to a shilling. God, I can't remember now. 20 shillings in a pound. 21 shillings was a guinea.
Because of course.
When I was really little, we still had not just halfpennies but farthings. We also had tuppenny bits, threepenny bits.
This failed maths test for the department store, was that post-decimalisation?
Yeah. The maths became so much easier when we went decimal. Oh, yeah. Such a relief. Your mum's Cosmo mags, they were raunchy things. Oh, we've got to do one of the quizzes.
Stylophones. Excellent.
Yes, I always wanted a stylophone.
You can get one now.
Yeah, we see people doing them on quite clever things on YouTube with them, don't we?
I've got one that I took apart and kind of automated so it could play itself. Somewhat defeats the point, but...
Yeah, but quite fun. Look at these. Who would have killed for those boots? I would have literally... No, not literally killed for those boots.
You might have tried.
Not these so much. I'd have definitely gone for those because of the patchwork.
Vivian needs to know what a bob is.
As in a haircut, a bob as in money is a shilling. So 10 old pennies before we went decimal was a shilling, and a bob was another name for a shilling. So 10 bob. We've got someone on here whose YouTube name is 10 bob, but I don't think she's with us today, actually. But 10 bob was 10 shillings, which became the new 50p. So my granny, for the rest of her life, if she saw something was 50p in a shop, would say, 50p, that's 10 bob, daylight robbery. Yeah. Because it sounded so much more when you thought of it in old money. Yeah. So we had funny names for... I mean, there was, halfpenny was half a penny, obviously. Half penny, halfpenny. Farthing was a quarter of a penny. I can't remember, what was a florin? 2 shillings? Can anyone remember what a florin was? I think...
It sounds like it's probably like a hollow from...
Dickens.
Roman...
oh yes,
occupation.
like a Roman, like a Latin kind of sounding there.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling a florin might have been 2 shillings. Yeah, Carol's saying 2 shillings.
Yeah, Rolf Harris on the stylophone, he was a big part of the advertising for the stylophone, wasn't
wouldn't work now, would it?
Well, no.
Sixpence. So if, like, on your birthday, like, if you were really lucky, you might get, like, half a crown. I can remember half a crown being a thing. Now, what was half a crown? 2 shillings and sixpence? I can't remember now. I used to know all
Old people are fun.
Groats. Blimey, that is going back away. I think that's long before our time. What was a groat?
I think my favourite thing about halfpennies is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Like, see all these letters, forget them.
Forget all of them. Yeah. Halfpenny.
Just...
You used to like go to Halfpenny Park when you were a kid, didn't you?
Although by that time it cost more than a halfpenny to get in.
And then things like tuppence halfpenny or threepenny bit were also confusingly used as euphemisms for base parts of your body. Yeah. Some of the old ladies I used to look after used to call them names like that as well, and it got a bit confusing. Why are you asking me for sixpence? What? It definitely wouldn't work, would it? Threepenny bit. Yeah, threepenny bit was one that definitely the old dears used to, If they were trying to tell you they had a problem though or something, they would refer to their threepenny bit. Yeah. Or they'd say things like, I need to go visit Aunt Someone was another one that I used to use, and that meant they needed a wee.
Yeah.
Oh, see, what about that? See, even that, you look at that and you forget that in those days, you took pictures, you used up the whole film, you wasted some, then you had to pay for them all to be developed, and you'd go to the chemist and hope that the ones you'd taken were worth having. These days, you look straight away, delete it.
Quality control labels on ones where you'd done it wrong.
Telling you you'd overexposed it. Oh, shut up.
I can see that. Didn't need a sticker to tell me that.
Sarcastic patronising. Oh, I remember Mum having this stuff on her dressing table, and I can almost smell it in my mind. Huh. And this was our idea of the height of luxury disposable nappies, was having the ones you had to put inside something. They weren't like the whole pant and everything like they are now. Bieber. Oh, yeah. Bieber was iconic.
Bieber before Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cockney rhyming saying is always fun.
Yeah.
And I am definitely a bit of a James.
Yes. Really pots of weapons. Why is it called? Why was it Threepence? Is it like because it's Threepenny Bits? Yeah, Threepenny Bits.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I can see that. Yes. Yes. Oh, look, Play School. Remember Humpty on Play School? Oh, I've started watching all the old Star Treks again. That's quite fun.
That artwork is not flattering, is it?
Which?
Oh, the Star Trek thing. Neither of those are coming off particularly well.
Last year I watched all of the Doctor Who's right through from 1963 to the present day. This year I'm going to do Star Trek.
Would men smell of Brute or Old Spice?
Oh,
yeah.
Here we are. Who was going on about the Bay City Rollers earlier? Which one's Derek?
Yeah. Which one was your future husband?
None of them. I didn't like the Bay City Rollers.
No, not you. The person who said they were going to marry.
Which one was Derek? Is that? Okay, yeah, come on.
Looks like Shatner looks now, yeah. Like he's kind of melted. The blonde one,
apparently to choose... Oh, right. Oh. To choose a name, a pin was stuck in a map of America. The Bay City Rollers from Edinburgh were born. Bye-bye, baby, baby, goodbye. Who remembers doing the tiger feet dance to mud? And what other dances do you remember doing that we don't do anymore?
For very good reasons.
Yeah. For some reason, things like the Macarena still seem to go on whenever you go to a blinking wedding reception or something. They still trot that one out.
People
and that
still
one
trot
where everybody
out black
gets
lace.
on the floor. Yeah.
Agadoo.
Yeah.
What? Let it die.
I think it must be because people like doing something they're all doing together.
Yeah.
The bump. I loved the bump.
Apes
I
together,
loved that kind of music. That's my favourite kind of music.
Apes together, embarrassing.
Yes. Took me a while to work out that reference. Oops,
Slowest
upside your head. To say oops upside your head. Do the bump. The boat dance, is that the one on the floor?
Shawaddy waddy.
Shawaddy waddy. Oh, God. I think the shawaddy waddy dance might be similar to the tiger feet one. Because Tori's all into their Northern Soul. You still go to those Northern Soul events, Tori, don't you? I'd love to see some footage of you doing that. With your big trousers and your slidey shoes.
Good old Agadoo. I don't have any more because it would have been lost in the office move. A signed picture of black lace.
Yeah, why did you have that again?
Well, there was another person. That was close. There was another person called Tom who worked there, and thetrainline.com. Do you remember they had that? They had an advert that used one of the black lace songs. I forget which one it was now.
No, I don't remember that.
So yeah, Black Lace came in to the office and signed pictures.
That's nice.
If there is anyone who's a fan of Black Lace and thinks, I'll go and see them because they're still touring.
You could probably still find that.
You can, but it's not Black Lace. It's two people who they had nothing to do with the music. So it's just two completely new people
have signed it.
Yeah. I don't know if it was back then. That might have been the original Zen, but now there's like a recent thing. It's like, oh yeah, this was a very popular song that we made. No, you didn't make it, mate. You might not even have been born when this. What are you talking about? We. But luckily, no one really cares that much about.
Oh, I love that Northern Soul stuff, Debs. So much of it on YouTube you can watch as well.
Talcum powder on the floor so you can slide better. Nice.
Andy is given the dubious role of producing and directing fifth form end of term play. Oh, I don't remember that, Mandy. I was probably absent by then in several ways. I saw my classmates went and we ended up. Oh, did you? I love that. Maybe we could recreate that when you come up to stay. I bet everyone would enjoy seeing that.
Oh, definitely.
Could we manage to cobble it together with like 3 of us?
Yeah, we'll film it. Yeah.
Talcum powder on the floor. Oh.
Yeah.
I've got Agadoo in my head now. Bugger.
Yeah.
Right, and then of course I do.
What song it was in the advert?
I do remember getting into the punk thing to some extent, being a bit of a rebel in my Saturday Girl Littlewood's job and putting a safety pin in my ear, and being told to please go and remove that safety pin. Were
you an art student at
Miss
the time?
Kincaid? Yes. Yeah.
Don't know why I needed to ask that question.
There's Dave again.
Oh, Dave.
My soulmate. Well, Barry. I mean, the two of them are. Kate
call him
Bush.
Dave too. You know.
When I first when I was early days at work, I had a lot of hair like this, and a few people started calling me Kate Bush, and that stuck for a while. Oh, Mark Bolan. Oh, I loved him as well. T-Rex. Who remembers the Partridge Family? Oh, Tom. You wouldn't be able to find that photo that you did like that, would you?
I might.
Tom did an amazing take on this for his work team, where like you and members of your team were. It was so well done.
It's going to be some scrolling.
Madness. So Pop Swap, yeah, I had Pop Swap for a while, but it wasn't as good as Jackie. There's Jackie magazine.
Well, while I'm scrolling through my pictures,
I'm very much enjoying this, like leafing through old memories here. I hope everybody else is all right with it.
Since people keep saying,
"Hey Rachel, thank you for the card."
Since people keep saying, "Let's see if Tom can do any."
Oh yeah, that's Tom's embroidery.
I just quickly whipped that out.
He just did it to tell me how easy it was, which isn't,
To be fair, it was very easy.
Wonder Woman, Bionic Man, Bionic Woman. See, that's the proper Paddington. That Paddington in that new film doesn't look anything like Paddington. No. That's what Paddington should. And that was that awful Nookie Bear, was it? Ugh. I think. Is it called Nookie Bear? It's a bit strange for him. Star Wars. Grease. Trina and I were talking about Grease.
Yeah, classic.
We were talking about Grease and Saturday Night Fever and how desperately inappropriate they would be considered now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Certain parts of them.
I mean, when he's talking about that car in Grease...
Yeah.
He describes what the chicks will do. Will they now?
Very dark parts of. But, all right,
they covered some difficult topics in that, didn't they?
Crikey.
Yeah.
And then by the 1980s, I was having kids and things already, so it's like life was over for a little bit.
Pumping out kids.
That part of my life is definitely over anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Because you got someone to pat your head and annoy you. That was stupid.
I was hoping there'd be organ farms, but Tom's refused to give me his liver, so it's just...
I don't know if I've refused so much.
We can rebuild him.
I'm unhealthy enough that it wouldn't do you much good.
That's quite a good impression, wasn't it?
Was it? No?
Yeah.
I don't know what an impression of, so it can't have been that good. Back to the Future. Excellent.
Yeah, I need to watch Back to the Future. I wouldn't even get that on Netflix.
Don't know about that.
Let's all do one of the quizzes in Jackie Annual. Oh, but first of all, I just want a quick flick through this.
Yeah, I'm going to keep scrolling through and see if I can find that picture you wanted. I don't know that I will, but...
Oh, there's some goodies in there.
Oh, hello, yes. Classic entertainment, that.
Oh, God, I hated that. I'm going to quickly show you what Bee brought round earlier on. Or at least a bit of it. Hang on. Old St Michael bag. There was a picture then.
That was in Thremelston.
There's some really old stuff. Oh, good grief. Dress shields. Who remembers these? Now here, talking about going decimal, this must have been around the time we were going decimal, because you got 6 shillings and threepence and you got it in new money stamped on afterwards, 31p.
Yeah.
31p. Yeah, 6 shillings and threepence. So 1 penny they're counting as the threepence. Yeah. Because the argument I had with the man on the shop on the corner on my way to school, the morning that we went decimal, February 1971, I used to buy 4 fruit salad chews for an old penny. And the next morning he was charging a new penny for 4 fruit salad chews. And I said, but a new penny's worth like nearly twice what an old penny is. I should at least be getting 6, if not 8. But he wouldn't have it. I stood my ground. I can remember standing there with my hands on hips and having an argument with him, but he had me over a barrel. Nobody else on the way to school sold fruit salad chews, so...
It's not like that's gone away, is it?
6 foot 3 inches.
We had all of the prices going up during the pandemic, and they've just never come back down. There's no supply problems left anymore.
It's the same when we had the sugar shortage. When I was I think about 11, we had a sugar shortage, and the prices never went down again. Yeah, 6 foot would be like the little 1 dash would make one, and inches would be the 2 dashes. So if that was 6 foot 3 inches, it would be a smaller dash than that, and there'd be 2 little dashes after the 3. Now that's 6 shillings and threepence, because that would work out 31p ish. Because 1 shilling was 5 pence, so 1 shilling, so 5 pence times 6 would be the 30p, and then 1p would make the threepence ish. I ain't you, butler. Oh God, some of those old sitcom things were awful, weren't they? Hang on, let's see what else. Should we see what else we've got in this package? Because some of these obviously were Bee's mum's, because I don't think she's into stitching herself. So that's like all braids and things in there. Crikey! Oh, I'm going to enjoy going through that lot later. I won't bore you with it all now, but
Claire wants to know what a dress shield is.
I think you put them underneath so you wouldn't sweat on your dress.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, back in the day, they might have had they might have had deodorants, but not antiperspirants that worked effectively. So, yeah, for with a soft rubber interlining for complete protection and comfort. I'll find something else to do with them. To obtain best results from your dress shields, keep several pairs in use. Choose a shield large enough to give you the protection you need. Place it in the armhole so that 2/3 of the shield is towards the front of the armhole.
Diagram and everything.
Yeah, there's the diagram of how it goes. So that's her arm lifting upwards, kind of thing. So basically you could wear your dress a second day, I suppose, without stinking. Or permanently staining your dress.
Yeah.
These are so crackly because the plastic's gone all brittle. I don't know what is in here. This is intriguing. Oh, lots of lace. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. It's a bit whiffy, but I can carefully wash it. This has, I imagine, been stored for a really long time.
I couldn't find the picture that we were looking for, but I do have this lovely one of...
Oh yes, you might want to share that in the... we'll have a look at this coordinate. Oh, look at this. There's yards of this stuff. Oh.
I thought I heard a knock at the door.
Is John going? Can you hear?
I think so. Yeah.
I was to say, if he's got his headphones on, he doesn't hear it. This is lovely. crochet stitches. Price £6. That would have been old £6 probably. Handy little book.
I really thought they were for low cut dresses so your boobs didn't show.
Is that Sarah?
Could be.
I think it is. I might have to disappear and go say hello, but maybe she'll come up here and say hello. So that's those. There's lots of. I'll have a proper look through all this later. Maybe do a video with some highlights. What else? A lot of my stuff here. What's this caught my eye? Big sizes book. They don't look that big, do they?
No.
She's stuff of nightmares.
You talk about setting things on fire with the nylon sheets and nylon 90.
Oh,
don't worry, there's so much asbestos around.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have.
That was the other thing that Avi's ending up problems with in their house, that they have to pay extra to test for. Can't imagine crocheting that, to test for asbestos these days.
Used to.
One for you, Wendy. I can send you that if you'd like it.
Sophie hated nylon sheets. Used to dare to lick them.
Ah. Oh yeah, I bet that would be horrible.
Why would you do that?
Oh, look at Golden Hands. Which, of course, I've got the whole set of. Oh, well, maybe if whoever wins the... Oh, look at that. Whoever wins the mystery party bag, if they happen to be into things like vintage Golden Hands, I could put this one in because I'll already have it. I love this. I know how to do these. Never thought of using it as... Yeah. See, I'd like to get that in a mystery pack, but I know not everybody would.
Yeah.
This was also in with these bags.
I just shared a picture of the Hobbit being very small in the live stream follow along.
Out and about the other day. Sorry for all the crackle noise. I just want to look at that other bag. There's another bag inside a bag kind of thing.
Normal things sisters do each other. Yeah. Don't know if they can ever be considered normal things. Candlewick bedspreads.
Oh, I love those. Quite expensive to get hold of now, if you can even find them. It's another old book. This is the other one that caught my eye. What is in here? It could be a dismembered hand for all I know. It's about the right size.
It's probably not, but it could
Tied
be.
up with like what looks like almost like sash cord or something.
Flannelette sheets.
See, this, I can use this though for part of my vintage stitching. I can,
to wrap
if
up
I need to wash
a
it.
dismembered hand.
Ooh. Ooh, latch hooks and things. By the look of it. Hang on, let's get inside. I don't know what some of these are. Maybe there'll be some people in chat who can shed some light. Sorry. Ow.
Don't stab yourself with it. Well, that's gone directly in the middle under your chair. And definitely looks like it's a latch hook. Big navy school knickers for Jane. Yeah.
Well, that I think with a bit of rubbing down because it's got a little bit
TLC.
rusty. Yeah, that'd be okay. What else have you got in here? Household repair outfit. Look at the size. Oh my god! Look at this. You could kill someone with that. Look at it.
Probably best not though.
Look.
Yeah, that is a beast.
Rugs, toys, slip covers, carpets. So like that rug we saw that was mended the other day in that place, they would have used something like that. Bodkin. And tape threader. Okay. What is it? This looks more familiar. But this one... Ah! It's a needle. It's got an eye. But it's got a point both ends.
Double-ended. Is that for darning or something weird? Yeah.
I don't know. Self-cover buttons, no skill required, but that's clearly not what these are.
Use it for a kebab on the barbecue. Yeah.
I like the way it's always lethal things, but this one, it's got a cork stuck on the end.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, what do you think these are? I suppose it's kind of like a needle. You could put tape through it, but...
Maybe it's for pinning things together and you want to be able to quickly remove them.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner.
Maybe it says something on the cardboard.
No, the cardboard is talking about self-cover buttons, so... A bit... Look at these things! What on earth? So this must be for mending rugs and stuff. In the days when people kind of bothered to mend things more. I might see if I can clean those up.
Yeah, soak them in a bit of vinegar.
Yeah. Wow.
And if necessary, we could probably set up a nickel plating thing.
Ooh. With using electric
yeah, I've got the electronic parts that we'd need. We'd need to buy a strip of nickel and some nickel electrolyte solution. But we could probably
might be worth it for to get all these back to... And then make a nice case to put them in out of this or something. No idea what this is. Does anybody know how or where you would use that?
It's an eye gouger.
Oh, God, yeah. I remember hearing that, having to pull up your skirts to show you got... Oh, school showers. Oh, God. Do they still make kids do that? Shower naked in front of each other? Do they still do that, do you think?
I don't know.
Did they in your day?
They tried.
I remember not being, you couldn't just run through. They'd be stood there making sure you did it. Didn't like our... I wonder if it is leatherwork. Yeah.
Could well be, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pointy looking things.
Yeah.
Looks like there's blood on that.
Oh, God, it might be. The rest of this looks like fabric. Oh, let's see what this is. Skirt marker. Yeah, lots of... I'm going to have to put it all through the washing machine. It's been stored for a while. It's just a bit stinky, but... Yeah, nice fabrics, though.
I don't remember what it was I said, but it wasn't nipple piercing. I think it was eye gouging. Something. But...
I once cheated when we were going to put my costume on at home. And yeah, we all tried that. Oh, no, did you have to go around in wet swimming costumes the rest of the day, or no knickers? Oh, yeah, flaw in the plan there, Sue, flaw in the plan.
It is a bit of a flaw.
I wonder what's in here. Will it just be what it says it is?
I mean...
It's heavy. It is, it's got the chalk and everything.
Nice.
I don't think I'll ever use that, but it's in pretty good nick. I could try eBay in it.
You could.
Vintage sewing thing. I wonder if that still squeezes. Yeah, it does. Looks like it might be slightly perishing, though.
Yeah. Well, looks like Sue is losing her 00 Sue nickname.
Is she going to be getting a different one? Nicholas Sue, or... Commando Sue. Oh, well, that's all very interesting. I shall go through all them properly later and sort them out,
yes,
and then maybe...
It's going to need a lot of looking through, isn't it?
Yeah, and maybe once I've sorted it a bit...
Hey, it's Johnny.
Wash. Hey,
71
Johnny.
today.
Oh, shut up. 64, though.
Stop fucking off.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
it really isn't. Oh, Johnny, type ! join to enter the mystery...
Do it, Johnny.
Mystery party bag prize.
Yeah, you just tip the chalk out into the box. Yeah, but it's been rattling around in that box for who knows how long.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the chalk was in there to start with.
Yeah. I kind of miss it, Andrew. There's bits I definitely don't miss.
Yeah, there are things that are definitely better now.
Yeah. But there were things that were better then as well.
A white swimsuit went see-through. That sounds like a badly designed swimsuit, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh, look, I've left a thing out. Did you see my sharp tools, Johnny? wonder if he might know what some of those are.
Well, as far as Johnny's concerned, they're all finger cutters.
Yeah, that's true. They're just different versions of finger cutters.
Yeah. Do we need to have a look at the Discord?
Yes, I
a
just want
knitted swimsuit.
I want to show Johnny my lethal. Oh, no, they were renowned for stretching out of shape when they got wet, which is kind of defeating the object.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to show Johnny my sharp tools.
Yeah, that's cool. Just want to make sure we've got this through.
I've lost some of them, haven't I? Already? Have I managed to lose them already? I don't really want to find those accidentally with my hand in a minute.
No, not really.
Well, they're enough to show him anyway.
Yeah,
look
Johnny
at these.
Leather.
Yeah, you reckon leather as well. Pretty lethal things. They could be really useful, I mean, just to have a really nice chunky bradle like that.
I mean, especially the first one that you got out.
Which is the one I can't find.
Can't find. That looks, because they have that sharpened sort of diamond-shaped point.
There's this one. That was one of the
That's
first
the kind of thing, yeah. So when you do leatherworking stuff, using like the kind of awl that you have that's just a point won't work very well. You need one that has actual sharpened blade edge, essentially.
So if I really cleaned these up, they could actually be quite useful.
They could, yeah.
Yeah. And I could make a nice little case. God, they're sharp when you catch. I don't know if I'm up to date with my tetanus, so I'll be careful with that.
Classic Johnny, always talking about camel toe. He's obsessed. It's
a mafia murder kit, yeah, it's like a stiletto. When they talk about, that's what it reminds me of when you see these murder things where someone's been killed with a stiletto. That's what I imagine. Let's do one of these quizzes.
Let's do a quiz. Oh, should we have a...
Oh, have a look at the Discord we were going to do, weren't we? Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to get another bottle of bubbly out my... Oh, it's nice and cold now. Out my stash. Because look, I've been going almost an hour and I've only had one little pickled tiny weeny bottle.
But it's about the same size as you.
Oh, total anticlimax. Now, Johnny will think the same as me. I think. Looking at something like I'm holding it up to the camera and it's not there. With the don't worry, I'll show him it. Like, what could we make these into? I've got two now. You see? They could be the eyes of a creature. No, Tom. They could be the eyes of a robot chameleon. You're disgusting.
Yeah,
Tom.
eyes. That's what I'm seeing.
Do you think we should cut a piece of cake as well before we go in a minute?
Maybe.
My London accent tends to come out when I'm slightly squiffy, Jackie, I'm afraid.
Maybe it's because you're a Londoner.
Doing the Lambeth walk. Oi!
Whoa. Eyes, yeah. No one else has seen the eyes either.
Eyes, it's even got the pupil in the middle. Oh, I'm holding it up again. Oh, what is that wish weaver?
What is your computer doing?
While you're looking at that, I'm going to be choosing which quiz we're going to do.
Yes, that is FrizzyBee's thing.
What is Wish Weaver? Stay in the web. Tales of Whimsy.
Children's book covers.
I love the artwork. Is that a book like opened out?
Yeah, I assume that's like front cover, back
Redesigning
cover.
my children's book covers. Oh, right. Oh, it's your own book. FrizzyBee. Wow. So have you designed the covers and everything yourself as well? I do love the artwork.
Very nice.
One base off one. Oh, I'm reading a comment. I'm reading an answer to something else. I'm trying to do three things at once and I'm not doing any of them properly. Okay, do we want Are You a Human Dustbin? Have you got what it takes? Or have we? Oh, my nail's filthy after going. Hey! Thank you for all the happy birthdays and things, everybody. It's really nice.
Look who it is. You. Ooh, Snoppy's been busy.
I love some of those collages you've been doing, Snoppy. They're brilliant. Look at that.
Look at that.
I like the way you've merge the painting into you know, you've got the collage and then the paint going in. It's lovely. You've done that beautifully well. They're lovely too. I've seen that done before. Never actually tried it. Go mad on the die cutting. Hey.
Saw those and immediately knew who that was from.
Yeah, I love those. They're cute.
They are. We saw
Look
that
at all
before.
those birthday e-cards.
Oh, that's not playing on your computer.
No, I thought there wasn't any sound or anything. I assumed there wasn't any sound.
Well, I played it somewhere earlier and like confetti came out.
Oh,
stuff.
why is it not working on my PC?
I don't know.
Strange.
That's a bit odd.
I'll try it on my phone in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I've totally got to listen to that playlist later.
Yes.
I'm going to spend the rest of my birthday listening to your playlist. Sorry.
Oh, Layla's just got in from school. She says, happy birthday. Hi, Layla.
Hey! Hi, Layla. Have you had a good day at school?
I'm gonna
Waffles. We should have had a
pat the
waffle
Hobbit on the head
party.
just for your
I wish I'd
benefit.
thought of that. We totally should have had a waffle party.
Yeah. Hey, there's your actual size again.
We basically spent a whole 2 hours doing nothing but chatting, really, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, there's the boat dance.
Look at the boat. Now, is that a picture of anybody we actually know in there?
Yeah, or is that just a random Google?
Yeah. Oh, that is. They still do it, though, at weddings.
They do, yeah.
You know, and it gets everybody up on the dance floor. That lady sitting at the bar doesn't look like she wants to join in, though. She's looking just a bit hacked off, really.
She's looking like she'd rather it was over.
Yeah. It looks like you've been at a wedding, though, because she's got pretty white shoes on.
It was a random Google.
Ah.
Here, here's the image that I took.
Yeah, hilarious.
Little things have a lot to say.
It was a fascinating case.
I just love the fact that you come up to the same height that a child would.
Well, it was a stool to stand on as well. I almost used it, but I couldn't because you were watching.
Yeah, I would have taken a picture.
Oh, how do you picture yourself? Which is the season for you? I don't know which to do. Oh, who's done that one?
It's Wendy Woo.
Hey, and yours has come out smaller than mine. I wonder why that is, though.
Oh, we get to embarrass Layla. She has a boyfriend.
Oh, hello, Layla's boyfriend.
I don't know if he's there, but... Cat helping? Excellent.
Yeah, cats love to help, don't they?
Yeah, help. Stuff.
I love that lime green colour of that one with the rainbow. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Is that you, Deb?
Looking moody.
1984. Oh, yeah. You were well cool, obviously.
Well, I mean, being that moody, you'd have to be.
Trina was telling me last night about a podcast she was listening to where they were talking about what is now cool and what isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is even the word cool anymore? Does it mean what it used to mean? No, not really. So look, guys, before we go, let's do a quick quiz. We've got where do you fit in? Right. I quite fancy Are You a Human Dustbin?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No need for a quiz.
There's also which is the season for you and how do you picture yourself? What do we think? Are you a human dustbin? Option 1.
I'd love it if that was just question 1 for a quiz.
Which is the season for you? Option 2. Or how do you picture yourself? Option 3. Come on.
Dustbin.
First 3. I need 3 votes. Dustbin, option 1. Season, option 2. How do you picture yourself? Option 3. Dustbin, yeah, I'm drawn to dustbin as well. I don't know why, because I already know the answer.
Yeah. Oh, he's called Flynn. He's just invited her out on a date. She can't stop smiling. Ooh.
Oh.
It's got to be dustbin.
Yeah, dustbin's winning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is he what we would have called dishy, Layla?
Dishy.
What would you call it these days?
At this point, are they suggesting dustbin or just calling you a dustbin?
Yeah. All right, we're going to do dustbin. Page 94. Let's answer. You can all answer the questions secretly and tell us what your result is.
Yeah.
Tell us honestly. Well, she doesn't look like a human blinking dustbin, does she?
No.
Okay, are you a human dustbin? Everybody knows the only way to get slim is to cut down on what you eat. That means blah 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 blah. That's not a quiz.
No, no, it's not.
That is not a quiz.
Unless that is the only question. In which case I was right. Yes, I am.
It's not even saying which do you think is the better option or anything.
I feel like I've been cheated.
What a swizz. How do you picture yourself?
More swizz than quiz.
Yeah.
You need to write to them and get a refund. Might be a bit late.
This looks like a weird one. Okay, I'm going to keep my scores on the back of this piece of paper. You always have to add up the scores, don't you?
You thought it was going to be like an emotional dustbin.
Well, I thought it was going to have some element
some kind of context.
There's usually some kind of psychological aspect to these quizzes. That's
but
what
no, it's just basically, haha, fatty, stop eating.
It's supposed to reveal you something about yourself.
Are you a dustbin? You fucking look like. Just.
Okay.
The cheek of these magazines.
I think you have to look at this picture. Okay.
Okay, I've seen the picture.
Yeah, and the question is, should we keep your thing as well, Tom? Like this is me, and that is going to be you. Okay. Question 1: do you think the artist who painted this picture is B, a young, handsome, successful artist? C, married with 3 kids? D, starving in a Parisian garret? Or A, an idealistic art student with a lot of talent but no success? I'm going A.
I'm going the last one.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Was this written by the artist?
Don't know.
Oh yeah, are they handsome or really talented but not successful?
Right, question 2. Do you think this picture was inspired by D, an ancient Greek legend? Well, it's got a dragon, but it's not Greek, is it? B, a traditional European fairy story? A, an obscure Russian folk story? Or C, an old Irish nursery rhyme? This is a stupid quiz.
Yeah. I mean, I guess...
A traditional European
B?
fairy story, I think. Yeah, we're just going to say
what's going on with the order of the letters?
They're trying to trick you into not choosing, not thinking that you're playing a game or something. You have to write your own questions down. Was B a minger? It's a stupid question, isn't it? I don't think I can. I don't know. What's the river called? Okay, there's a river going through there.
Dave.
A, the river of boundlessness. D, Riverbird Springs. C, Little Snodmarsh Waterway. Or B, the Great Northern Boundary Canal. Oh, I see.
I'm going to say whatever the last one was.
The canal?
Yeah, because I'm going to be childish and laugh at the last 4 letters.
Oh, shit, look at this. Look, now you've got to go all through here and...
Yeah, it's called Dave. No one can prove me wrong.
Okay,
that's how it refers to itself.
Okay, the boy and girl, are they orphans on a voyage of discovery, a couple in the throes of a super holiday romance, desperately in love and eloping secretly, or travelling to seek fame and fortune in the big city? And there's the letters. Hang on.
None of the above. They just put a body in the river.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for it to wash far enough away that they won't get caught.
I think it's B, they're seeking blah blah. Are they going to cross the bridge to visit the cottage, cross the bridge and head for the mountains, take the lowland road, or take a boat and sail down the river? Take a boat and sail down the river. D.
Oh, I need A for my last answer, just so it writes ABBA.
Oh. No, you've maybe right ABBA. Can I be asked answering any more of these questions? No, you're a low.
No, I don't think I can.
No. I'm going to do one more and then tot up.
Yeah, now that I've got you to write ABBA, I'm done.
Yeah. Who lives in the cottage? A farm worker, a dear little old lady. No one. It's a wayfarer's cottage open to all. I can't be asked of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so mostly A, B, C or D. I've got more B's than anything. I've only got 2 of them. That means I'm quick-witted and lively, often hot-tempered and impatient, quite aggressive but able to look after myself. Oh. Well, that's uncanny, actually.
One might almost think this is exactly the same as horoscopes.
I'm not looking at that anymore. It's
You're
rubbish.
quite a short girl, and
they always were rubbish, weren't they?
yeah.
Yeah. Should we cut one of my cakes?
We could cut cake,
and then do the draw.
Yeah.
I think they're not in alphabetical order because
They don't want you
know
to answer
that
the first thing.
it's mostly A's, mostly B's, mostly blah blah blah. So they just want you to pick them randomly. It's probably brilliant if you're 12 and you've got time to sit there and spend an hour doing that with your
you
your
don't
friend.
have internet, so
or your imaginary friend in my case.
Going dogging, Johnny. You need to get on that naughty step.
Yeah. Why is he saying Lindsay's why is Lindsay going dogging?
Yeah, why are you going dogging, Lindsay?
Yeah, what are you up to? They're giving you another day off. Did she mean jogging?
Oh, Lindsay started the dogging.
Oh! Lindsay,
you can join Johnny on the naughty step.
Yeah, yeah. We cut the cake, yeah. Which cake shall I cut?
Yes.
The lemon one?
A, B, C or D?
Both.
If you answered mostly D, then cut whichever cake you can reach most easily.
I think this came from Granny Sue, although she didn't sign it. She didn't tell me her name, but I think it was Granny Sue by the message. I'm going to cut this so that she can see it being cut if she watches this back. I don't know if she will. I feel like my hands are dirty now because I've been handling that stuff.
Yeah, they probably are. You'll live.
I'll do this little taste of taste of alcohol rub now instead.
Fascinating. Aida's dogging song is very funny.
Yeah, it is. I don't like all of their things. Sometimes I think they can be a bit much, but I do like that. Right, okay. John's going to hear the sound of cake being cut now.
He sensed the disturbance in the force before you even opened it.
Look at the size of this cake.
That is a chunky
It's really weighty as well. Smells of toffee.
It's a cupcake. It's just being held by a small person.
Oh, I'm going to leave that bit.
Don't.
I've got my favourite old knife as well. This is also I've had this since before you were born. So this knife is now over 40 years old. Tom thinks it's awful, but it's my favourite.
I mean, it's fine if you're cutting something soft like a cake. I say it's fine. It nearly didn't make it through cake.
No, I'm just trying not to cut through the case. Don't be horrid.
Don't be horrid to my
You're going to get
knife.
a messy bit now for that.
There's nothing but a messy bit. Look at the state of that knife.
I should probably take it out of the foil, is what I should do. I can't get it out. Do you want some, or would you like it over the top of your head?
Thanks. What is that?
That's all you're getting now. You don't deserve that.
Look at this, guys. Just a splotch.
It's an awkward angle. Oh, that's nice. I'll enjoy that off camera in a minute, though, because I don't like eating in front of people.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I feel safe mocking her is because if she tried to stab me with that, it wouldn't go through the skin.
It would. I sharpened it last night.
I don't know what she sharpens it with.
You should see my really big knife, though, Lindsay. You should see Tom's cleaver. That sounds like.
I do have an impressive
I tell you
chopper.
what, it isn't just toffee either, is it? There's something.
No, it's something sweet fruity thing on top.
Yeah.
Cake.
I think those bits on top are apricots.
We're eating the paper.
Or something. Sorry, do you want to see the other cake I've got as well?
It's not as impressive, but
It's going to be blooming lovely though, look. Lemon drizzle cake. Lemon cake. Another quite weighty one. You know, in a nice way. In a way that you want cake to be weighty.
yeah.
Right, I think we should do the draw now before we finish. Cool, that's
Yeah.
nice. I want more now, but I don't. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy me laughing because I've always got something to laugh at. Right.
Okay. Has everybody joined who would like to win the mystery party
Perhaps I
bag?
just closed the giveaway.
Oh.
I'm busy eating cake.
Yeah, giveaway has to wait till Tom's swallowed. I'm going to save that chocolate bit for later. I've got so much chocolatey things there.
You do have a lot of chocolate.
Quite looking forward to trying these. I always used to love Caramac, so I'm thinking I'm going to like them.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Oh, that's an unnecessarily large window. I mean, it's just a cleaver. It's just a Chinese cleaver. Oh, Mandy, the thing's already closed.
Oh, we can have Mandy in. She's also put eye join, so disqualify her.
Oh, Mandy, you know what an exclamation mark is.
Exclamation mark join. Why do people keep putting eye join? Thank you, Carol. Yeah, please do hit the like button if you haven't already, guys. That would be really nice. I always forget to say, and somebody always helpfully reminds me. Thank goodness.
That is helpful. Borrow one of Claire's exclamation marks. Oh, we are putting this in as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
This is in the way.
Shall I hold it?
Sure.
Is it empty now?
I mean, it's got crumbs in it.
A minute.
Because you can't recycle it anyway, so.
We're going to add them on anyway. We might as well add Mandy as well.
Yeah. So yeah, bear with me for a second, guys.
He's got to do his twiddly stuff now.
Got to do some twiddly stuff.
Oh, thanks everybody for coming along today. It's been really nice. I hope it's been okay for everybody else as well. I feel a bit
I don't want to install Rainbow CSV.
I feel a bit birthday-ish, to be fair.
Well, I've got
and ever so slightly squiffy drinking in the middle of the day, but you know.
Nope. Oh, don't you just love it when you use a computer for something and it just doesn't do what you tell it to?
Yeah.
Instead does something completely different.
Yeah, it's trying to be helpful.
No, it's not what I want, and I'll go further and say it's not what anyone has ever wanted.
No. Thank you, Jack.
No one in the history of the
No, we're going to add you, Mandy.
Yeah, we'll make sure you're in there.
And thank you again to everybody that's in the chat because I know Mandy is one. Claire is another who've sent me lovely things for my birthday. I'll get in touch with everybody separately. What's that red? That
because there's a space.
But yeah. Oh, thank you for being here to share it with me, Tori. That's made it really extra fun. Not many people get to do this on their birthday.
Well, no.
I've still got all of those bags of fabric to go through.
Yeah.
And you never guess what we're having for dinner. I'll tell you before Tom does. We're going to have toad in the hole for dinner, but it's a ready-made toad in the hole. I could easily make it. I've now learned how to make it perfectly, but it's my birthday. I don't want to cook. And it's cheaper than a takeaway, so.
Okay, magic wheel without a square border.
Yeah, slightly different to going to the grandkids' parties, eh?
A little bit.
Oh, thank you, Renee. Oh, we got a bright green background.
They can't see that though. I changed it to bright green so it would be transparent. 61 people.
Exciting.
Probably not any doubles, probably.
Exciting to me to see who wins because I will get to make up a custom pack for them.
Yes.
I didn't jump that time because I was ready for it.
Like you being ready for it makes a difference. Ooh, something like Wendy.
Who's that, Wendy?
Couldn't be much more central. Wendy!
Well done, Wendy!
Do you need to write that down?
So, yes, I do, just in case, but I think I probably will remember that because it's only one. But so, Wendy, I'll get in touch with you via Discord because we've been in touch before via Discord, and we've swapped in things, haven't we? And Wendy is one of the people who sent me a lovely surprise on my birthday too.
Very nice.
So lovely. I'll get in touch with you, Wendy, and get some little clues from you. It'll still be a surprise, but just get some little clues from you as to what kind of thing might end up going in your pack. I'm quite excited myself because I've no idea.
You don't know yet either.
No. And hopefully it'll be something she'll like.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we better say our goodbyes now.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone.
That's so nice of you all to come. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you go off and finish that last champagne now. Have some more cake.
Yeah. Get some cake down, yeah.
Dinner will be a doddle. Look at all my presents again. Go through all those fabrics.
Yeah.
What a perfect day, isn't it?
Some cake crumbs in
it's
the fabrics.
It's a lovely day. We could go out for another walk, actually.
We could.
Well. It's a beautiful day. It's amazing how often I just seem to get lovely weather on my birthday, even though it's March.
It's lucky though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so bye-bye, everybody. And we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, next Wednesday, back to normal.
Yeah.
And hopefully there'll be a couple of other videos before that.
Anyway.
As normal as we ever get. Yeah.
Yeah, we're expecting just normal people.
It has. You've all helped to make it really special. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah.
Otherwise I'd have to pat her head all on my own.
I can do this now without even thinking about it. Look, see me doing a heart?
Done.